Something that goes together like bread and butter is Roblox and anime. For some reason, a shit ton of anime fans love Roblox because they can cosplay as their favorite anime character for the week and switch it the moment that some other popular media comes out. But another thing that this duo created is multi-anime games. Now, multi-anime games are pretty popular on Roblox, but there hasn't been a Battlegrounds version of this idea yet. Until the release of Ultimate Battlegrounds, a game that takes the multi-anime game idea and converts it into a Battlegrounds game. But is this a good game, you may say? Well, we're gonna find out. First thing we see when loading up the game is the map. It consists of the main base plate, two separate arenas, two towers, and a huge castle. There's also a little thing on top that displays your server location, which for me was Chicago's FPS counter and a ping counter. The ping counter in the server location is really useful since you can see which servers are best for your ping, and the ping counter is a great alternative to the shitty Black Ops 4 UI that Roblox has in order to check your ping. The menu option whips out 3 categories you can go to. The server one actually allows you to pick any server with low ping, and I mean really low ping, so server hopping to find that delicious 90 to 100 ping is now useless. Passes is your usual gifting game passes system, and settings has sliders for stuff like camera shake, music, and sound volume, and controller settings. Now, I'm not a broke person, so I don't know how much of a game changer this is, but it's crazy how this is the first Battlegrounds game to implement a setting like this. And something that's cool is that this game actually allows you to use layered clothing. Fucking finally, I've been waiting to use my Slave Knight Gale outfit for years now. Now, it's not layered perfectly, but it does allow for more unique avatars. So the interface is honestly clean, and the addition of server list and layered clothing makes it leagues better than most games. The gameplay is very similar to Strongest Battlegrounds. What a surprise. It's actually pretty good though. Gameplay similar to the Strongest Battlegrounds is better since the gameplay for TSB is good on its own. And no, that's not glazing, okay? I don't want to hear shit about it. You don't really need to add anything to it at all. But there is one thing that's not good compared to other games. The hitboxes. The hitboxes are crazy. Like, look at this M1 hitbox. Shit basically is wireless. Dealing with teamers in this game is alright. Not like Heroes where you can mollywop them with ease, so don't pick a fight with a group of E couples because you're gonna look like this at the end of the day, okay? I'm just gonna be honest. Actually, something that's pretty unique about this game that I just learned from this man is that when you do 3 M1s and press Q, it actually knocks them back. What's the use of this? I don't know. But that's really it. Me saying that the combat is similar to TSB already summed up 99% of the segment, so yeah. Right now, only 2 characters have been released. Gon from Hunter x Hunter and Nanami from JJK. Not the most unique selection of characters, but much better than the usual overdone characters like Gojo, Goku, basically any entry-level shonen character. Now starting with Gon, there's actually an intro animation for him, so that's honestly pretty neat. His moves consist of Rock, a blockable grab move that launches them away, so basically a combo ender. Paper, a range move that transitions into a grab move when hit. Scissors that slices someone up and serves as a ragdoll combo extender, since just like Hunter's Grasp and TSB, it launches them farther when doing this move on someone not ragdolled, so no combo extender there. And Rod, where you pull out your big rod and do 2 things with it. Either beat the shit out of them or do a range move that knocks the enemy away, similar to Rod. Now anybody who's familiar with TSB will know that it's very easy to make a good combo in this game. Like Gon and Gara basically have the exact same combo since you can extend it by doing 3, then forward or side dash 3M1 chain, or uppercutting someone after a ragdoll move and hitting them with a grab. Something that's also pretty unique with Gon is his finishers. Now me personally, I barely watch Hunter x Hunter. The only thing I remember from it was some guy selling that lace drink that makes you shit yourself, and the white hair kid wasn't affected by it. So I gotta see the scene where Gon fucking stabs his rod into somebody. Like, what fight made him do this? The finishers in this game are pretty brutal. Some of them slam you to the ground, cut you in half, and launch you to another game. I'm glad that these are the finishers because a lot of games really neglect this feature, and it's unfortunate since it's a very overlooked thing that enhances the overall impact of the move. I mean, come on, which one is better? Just making someone ragdoll after a move or beating the living shit out of them? Gon's ultimate moveset is really good. Atai is a rush down grab move that keeps the victim in place for the next move. Plate flip is a projectile move that actually lifts up the player, so it's good to mix this with the previous move. Departure is really hard to hit since it's cancelable and you can easily get your ankles broken, but when you do hit it, it transitions to a cutscene move, which, you know what, I'll let you witness this yourself. And Retribution is a counter move that one-shots you. Like, damn. Nah, I wouldn't really have a problem with this move. You can easily bait someone out of it and done, but this move recharges fast enough for you to do it again. Like, what? A one-shot parry should not be usable multiple times. Like, imagine being able to do Death Blow multiple times in TSB. That shit would not be balanced at all. So it's dumb that you're able to use this move multiple times. And that's gone. So now it's time for the early access character, aka Nanami. Nanami is the current early access character out right now, but he has all of his moves complete, so soon enough the next next character will come out. His base moveset is actually hard to learn since his moves don't hit normally. What I mean by that is by simply standing still and doing most of his moves, they won't hit, so it's hard for beginner players to do combos with him. But does that mean that he's bad? Fuck no. Withdraw has a really long startup, but it's used as a combo extender. Most of the time it doesn't hit, but that's because you're supposed to use it after uppercutting or down slamming and timing it right to hit someone the moment they get back up. It may ragdoll someone if you immediately hit them with a forward dash, so wait like a second before side dash plus forward dashing. Tactical analysis is a move that's also hard to hit. You're supposed to do a camera flick to hit someone since you do a little dash. You can do a down slam to keep the enemy on the ground afterwards. It also has a blocked variant that isn't combo extendable, so do not be fooled. Skirmish is a combo extender that also has a huge startup, but when you do hit this, it does knock them back far enough to side dash M1s. You can double tap this move to do a lesser variation of the slam. Suppression is a delayed slash move that's good to do after down slamming or uppercutting. The ragdoll time is shorter than the normal one, so it's best to time withdraw or skirmish if you're good enough. The finishers are pretty cool, not as brutal as Gon's, but it's cool nonetheless. Slashing people in half and slicing off every body part is cool. No, I'm not mentally unwell or a blade and sorcery fan. His ultimate is very similar to his base, as in it's hard to use for a beginner, but devastating if wielded by a pro. Black Flash is a move that's similar to Genos' second ult move, where you go in one direction and destroy everything in your path. It does 20% and has a cool finisher that's pretty hard to activate. You have to hit it at the circle, which it's not big. It's not a big hitbox. You kind of have to be directly at the circle, so yeah. Interrogate is a slash move that shows you slicing someone, then teleporting and doing that funny punch that he does to that gay dude. Don't use it on someone ragdoll though, it doesn't hit. And this is a great setup for the perfect Black Flash since it throws them far enough for you to hit them directly in the circle. Retreat is a backdash move that can pick up people and set them up for a regular Black Flash, or interrogate if you time it right. And Collapse is a cutscene move that has a huge AoE, and if you get hit by the startup of this move, it'll play a cutscene of you levitating rocks and dropping them down, just like what he did to Jogo. Like, y'all remember that scene? I swear nobody does. It's also a one-shot move. Getting hit by the startup one-shots, but if you don't directly hit someone with the AoE move, it will be a basic AoE. And that's the two characters. They're fun to play until you get into an ult battle, which the fight goes from whoever has the most skill to whoever can hit their one-shot move. This is especially the case with Gon versus Nanami or Gon versus Gon. Both sides are going to play super passively since they both can one-shot easily. The animation quality in this game is actually really good. I like how most of the moves are brutal and not just punch away. The effects are pretty nice and the quality is much better than some games out right now, so that's good. So overall, this game is really solid, and I would say that has a chance at being one of the top 5 best Battlegrounds games. The combat is good, characters are cool, animation and effects are good, and other stuff like the server list and layered clothing makes the game much more enjoyable. This game having the Battlegrounds formula means you don't have to spend 50 light years just to get a character you want, which, you know, bro, thank God, I fucking hate that dumbass. Now, one thing I want to say before ending this is that I hope they do not mess up with this multi-anime idea by adding the most bland, overdone characters in existence. Like, for example, Yuji. Bro, go play these 4 games, man. Holy shit. I'm tired of seeing the most boring characters in the suggestions, man. It's annoying as fuck. People nowadays cannot think of characters that haven't been done before, and it's sad. I want characters that haven't been done before, like Beerus, Azdeath, Kaneki, Gabamaru, and literally anybody than these people, man. Just so please, I'm begging you, don't fuck this up, please. But that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.